Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Happy Friday. We're back here again tonight, and we are going to be going for a shiny Rayquaza again. Rayquaza? Deoxys. I'm sorry. I gotta apologize. I've been awake about 10 minutes. I was streaming earlier on today, and I had dinner, and then I sat down, and I was like, I'm really sleepy. I fell asleep, and then I was like, oh man, I'm going to be streaming in like 10 minutes. So I've literally woke up, and here we are. So bear with me. I hope everyone's good though. I'm so sleepy. I should not be admitting this as soon as I come on a stream, but we had to come on, do the shiny hunt, continue it tonight. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad everyone is here as well. I hope you're all good. Brian, Lionel Messi, how you doing? Mighty Red Rojo, Diana, Danny, how are you doing? Brandon, Jumbo, Josh, how are you? Luke, how are you doing, mate? TJ, and Shona, I hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. Hope you're having a good day. Take your time, wake up. You know when you feel really groggy when you wake up? I was like, I should have set an alarm, but I wasn't planning on snoozing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think it's cold outside. I'm tired. I didn't sleep good last night, so there we go. Nap. Nap. I could have slept. I think I could have slept till tomorrow morning, but here we are, and we're good. We're gonna get the Deoxys tonight. We are gonna get it. We had no luck earlier on. It was a bit of a grind earlier with the shiny starters in the Nuzlocke that we're trying to do now, but we'll see how we get on tonight. How is everyone now? How's everyone doing? My man is working overtime. Feels like that, mate, a little bit, but no, it's all right. It's all good. Spencer, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you again, my friend. Good old cold nap best. Keyboard, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good and having a great Friday. Great to see you as always, mate. Even though I haven't been awake long too either. You and me both then, mate. Why is my GB operator doing that? There we go. Okay. I got a shiny Cleaver and Violet. Very nice, mate. After 6 tries with sandwiches. It's also female. Oh, that is awesome. Awesome to hear. Nice shiny, mate. Gonna guess the shiny 411 or 418. I would love. Imagine if it's that low. That would be so good. Be so good if we got it that low. I think a lot of people have been doing the Deoxys hunts recently online, which is nice to see, but all of those content creators I think are well deep with their resets, so it'd be nice to see us get a nice early one, considering it. I think with the starter shinies in Hard Gold, Soul Silver, feels like we're going to be going very deep with those, but that's fine. It's fine. It's part of the game, isn't it? M Forbes, how you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Danny 555 is your guess. Okay, these are good guesses. These are good guesses, chat. I like it. Ross, how are we doing? I hope you're well. Still haven't found the shiny Nihilego Red Rojo. I mean, if we get it early, we can jump over and do some of the Dynamax adventures, because that's the next thing, or we can do something else. Abyss, how are we doing? I'm on my 2500 soft reset for shiny Dialga BDSP. Still nothing. Oh, that is rough. I hope you manage to see it shine very soon. Sending you some shiny vibes, my friend, and do let us know how it's going if you do manage to get the shiny. Started my Rayquaza shiny hunt in Scarlet, Sword and Shield, but that's been on the back burner with the current raid dropping Herbers. Yeah, I know. It's nice when it happens though in Scarlet and Violet. I think it's like a real good excuse to like go back into the games. I'm like looking forward to doing some over the weekend, just grinding for Herbers, because I feel like we haven't really had too much in-game to be drawn back in for in a while, and this is like a really nice thing that they've kind of done, and makes it possible for us to like go in and want to actually play the games, which is always good. Ashley, good morning to you. What time is it where you are, Ashley? I'm obsessed with the time in your time zone, but I'm like, I was talking about it before. I think we were saying it was like 3 AM, but that was a bit earlier, so I hope you're doing well though, mate, and having a good start to your Saturday. Got a new Cyclers off friend, Brandon. Very nice, mate. Good luck with the Deoxys. Hope you've got a master ball. Had to find Mine about 5 times. Oh no, 5 times, Mark. I laugh, but that is a horrible, mate. We got the Master Ball, so we're sitting pretty happy at the moment. If we come across it, we should be able to snag it straight away, which is good. That was my panic, I think, going into it. It's like, we've just got to keep the Master Ball for the Deoxys. I would hate to come across it and then fail to catch it. I can imagine the catch rate on it's absolutely brutal. In one of these older games as well. I haven't found a guide of RNG manipulation on Fire Red to shiny Deoxys. But I have. Maybe I should search deeper. Ah. I'm surprised there's not one out there, Mighty. Because it feels like a pretty common hunt that a lot of people would like to do. 6:36 AM, Lee. It's early, mate. Mate, you were up so early because you were late going to sleep, mate. I'm just concerned. Tamakok, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Can't hang out today because I'm meeting some people to practice TCG for Vancouver Regionals, but wanted to say hi before I have to take off. Well, I hope the practice goes good, mate, and all the prep for the regional goes good. Can I ask what deck you're prepping for the regional? Just out of curiosity. If it doesn't spoil anything, don't worry if it's gonna let the cat out the bag. .337 in Venezuela. It's a nice time in the afternoon, Mighty. Hope you're having a good day though, mate. And Jerry, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Come on, Deoxys. See that yellow. Mostly likely going to be playing Miraidon, but today I'll have Charizard, Roaring Moon, and Miraidon with me. Very nice, mate. Because there's no, that we haven't had the rotation yet, have we? Because that happens just before EUIC, I think. I'm from work late, but wanted to support you before I went to bed. Slept a bit, but ready for another stream. Mate, I really appreciate it. Great to have you here as always. You've got your gym challenge today as well, right? Luke, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're good and having a great Friday. Good to see you. Been thinking about Spore. I did have a look at it, mate. I'm gonna check it out for sure. I will do. I will probably jump and have a little play around over the weekend if I've got time. Rotation is day of EUIC. That's crazy, isn't it? So literally that tournament is going to be all the new decks. But I guess like you guys that are, you're probably prepping for that rotation anyway. But I guess it's one of those things where you're never going to be able to really have a full view of what to expect until a tournament's kind of finished to see what kind of comes out on top. Veda, how are we doing? Mad respect for you, soft resetting like all day long. Could not do it. It's weird, like it was such a fun stream earlier, but I feel like it's definitely taken it out of me, that earlier stream. That was quite a long one today. I think we did like 4.5 hours. I really thought we'd get it today. I thought we'd get at least one of the shiny starters. But no, they are eluding us. They are proving a lot harder than I thought they'd be. I thought like with a good 7.5 hours, because that's probably what we've done, 7.5, 8 hours now. I thought, yeah, we should be hitting it at least, especially with two systems running at the same time. But no, it's like the starters are not wanting to shine. It'd be nice though when we do get it. Vancouver is going to be the last regional with a block still legal. That's like Mew and stuff, isn't it? Is going out of rotation, which is pretty key. Because they're like big cards. Just feel really confident in the team. That is the main thing, Ashley. Well, good luck with it, mate. I hope it goes well. Training up my shiny Lucario, Lionel Messi, very nice. Such a nice shiny as well. And I didn't have much time today, but I peeked in every now and then to see if you'd gotten it. Every time, still there. No shiny. Still on the starters. Me VMAX gonna be going bye-bye. Yeah, and that thing's been dominating. Okay, I gotta ask, how are you doing the Deoxys event and how did you get it in Leaf Green in 2024? So, the Deoxys event, I don't know how much you know about the Deoxys event in Leaf Green and Emerald. It was only ever released in Japan as an event over there. So we never really got access to it in the West, which was kind of sad. But you can get the event and inject it into Leaf Green. There's a few methods. I think Rose was mentioning if you've got an R4 cart, then you can inject it that way. I've actually got this little device called a GB operator that I play the actual cartridge, which allows you to play on your PC. It's a really, really handy little device, especially if you've got the older games and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend picking one up because it's fun to play on your PC. You can back up your saves. So in particular, it's good for red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, because if those games, if their batteries go, then you lose the save, and that's kind of devastating, especially if the saves are old, right? So it's a nice way for you to back up your saves from those games and then change the battery over and then put the save back onto the card so you never really lose them, which is nice. And then you can play these games as well, but through it you can inject the actual event into the game. You obviously have to get to the part of the game where you can access it, but then you can, it's just like getting a mystery gift on the game. You pick up the Aurora ticket. You can do it with the Mew event as well for the old C map. And there's a bunch of events that you can do. So basically that's that in a nutshell. So hopefully that makes sense. I remember when I found shiny Smoliv and threw Master Ball so hard to reset. Oh, that is so annoying. Did you still have the shiny? Virtuoso Matt, I hope you're doing good. Good to see you, my friend. Decided to play the shiny drinking game. Mate, it's not going to end well. Shiny. I'll try and avoid saying that word. James, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Matt's going to be in pieces by the end of the stream, because I'm inevitably going to say it every other sentence. I'm going to try not to now. Just single leader this morning. We'll be doing the singles leader, then doing the doubles leader, as I'm more comfortable in VGC than doubles. Nice. Hey, you'll smash it. You'll do great. J Ben, how are we doing? I hope you're well. I think this is my favorite legendary. I love Deoxys. We just don't have enough of it in the main series titles. I think Osirus was the last time we could obtain it. Hello, Joe. How are we doing? Hope you're good. Great to see you as always. Spencer, look the other day. It seems you can fast forward the GB operator. Should be FF button on the overlay. FF. If I tap FF, it'll speed it up. That seems crazy that we could do that. That's not doing anything. That's not doing anything for me. I'd probably have to go into the... I didn't realize we could speed it up though. That's kind of cool. There's a really cool program that I found where you can, it's almost like it will shiny hunt for you through the GB operator. You set it up, you run so you need Python on your computer, GitHub, and you also need Git, and then you also need Poetry running. But it's like a self-executing program, and it detects if so it'll do the encounter, and then it works on Leaf Green, Fire Red, and Emerald on the static encounters, and it will detect if the shiny's found from the coloration through the program, and then it'll stop if the shiny's found. If not, it will just keep resetting until the shiny's found. Rose there, shiny, shiny, shiny. I have to read all out the every comment with shiny in it. Matt's regretting it already. I hope you're doing good though, Matt. I do hope you're all right. Got a shiny 5 tries after Smoliv. I'm my worst enemy now. Yeah, don't blame me after that. Dropping in. How are you doing, Marcus? Hope you're good. Today I'm off enjoying all of the streams today. Yeah, great to have you here, mate. Want to hear some of those wild theories you had? You had some crazy theories before Pokemon Presents about the new games. We haven't had much today about the well, we've touched on it a bit about the ZA games. In Forbes, they beat Fire, Red and Leaf Green on GB Operator recently. For me, there was a speed up button. I made sure that I used it. Oh, I wish I'd known about it, you know. No, mate, sorry. The fast forward button, the overlay itself, it said, look like. Okay. I'll probably have to go into the settings and find it and then just hotkey it to something. That would be so handy though, wouldn't it? That would have been handy for the Nuzlocke, because then we could have made the grinding so much quicker. But thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I did not realize. Luke, I saw the shiny program on GitHub. Yeah, mate. I've tried to have a play around with it. I just can't figure out how to get it to run. I'm not really that great with Python. I'm not too bad with, but the poetry part of it, I've never like played around with poetry or getting like a virtual environment on my computer before, so it's given me a bit of a headache. So I've just kind of left it alone. But I know people that have used it and had a lot of success with it. It's a very cool program. But it only works, I think, on the static encounters at the minute. I think that's the only program that it's working for. I think there was talk about doing it for like the Mew Hunt and some of the others. But whether that happens, I don't know. You've got it to have it. Have you played around with it, Luke? Let me know, mate. I'd love to hear what you think of it. If you eventually do. I mean, all we talk about really is shiny Pokemon, legendaries or megas. This is very true, Danny. We did have a long conversation today about beer from where the best beer was. It was a deep conversation about beer. And there was a lot of hockey talk as well earlier, which was quite interesting. I enjoyed that. But yeah, predominantly shinies, legendaries, megas. Juan, how are we doing? I hope you're good, mate. Morning from California, beautiful place of the world. Hope you're doing good, mate. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining. It was in the bottom left for me of the playback app. I just click it and it fast forwards the entire game, the entire time. Didn't need to hold any button. That's really, really handy. I won't click it on tonight because this is pretty speedy. I feel like I need to like do it to get used to it. I don't want to miss the shiny. Although I guess I'd have to reset to miss the shiny. So yeah. So they could just battle someone in global challenge and they were using Arceus. Is that possible? No. No. Are you being serious? Are you actually being serious? Do you have like a screen cap of that? That like then now Arceus should not be in that. There's something gone very wrong there. I want to go after Deoxys as well, but I want to double hunt it. You could probably do it. Like the double hunt. I don't know, at the same time, you probably need 2 GB operators to do it. And then 2 carts. But you could probably buy a blank GBA cart. But the save, like download the save file on the cart and then upload it onto, like upload the whole thing, because you can download the game and download the save, put the game onto the blank cart, put the save onto the game, the blank game cart, and then run 2 at the same time simultaneously. I'm guessing you'd be able to do that, and then you could double hunt for it at the same time, like twice as fast. Glad I'm not the only one that had the issues with poetry. Python is straightforward, but poetry, everything I sneeze at seems to do something different than I want. Yeah, well, yeah, I can't figure it out, and I don't know enough about it, and there's like very little online that makes any sense to what I'm doing with it. So I was just like banging my head against the wall for the longest time with it. So I kind of just, yeah, left it in the end, which was a little bit frustrating because I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. But yeah, so if I find anything, I'll definitely share it. That makes it easier. Or if I figure it out, then yeah. The first game was Brilliant Diamond. I was like, so this is what Pokemon is like. The first impression. Now play Scarlet and Violet. You'll be good. You'll change your mind. You'll change your mind. Milo Gaming, thank you so much for the subscribe. If you're joining us on the stream, I hope you have a great time hanging with us tonight while we try and get this shiny Deoxys, which I called shiny Rayquaza earlier. You thought I'm calling it, you'll get it 4,536 resets. Totally, well before then. Hopefully way before then, mate. But I appreciate the guess, mate. You're probably not too far off with that guess, to be fair. Still nicely under odds as well, that one. Marcus Ambitious is referring to an actual Pokemon action RPG, like joining the Pokemon Ranger or being an evil grunt. Working your way up the ladder. Have more freedom in your choices. That's very true, actually, isn't it? Yeah. I think the word ambitious makes it feel like we're gonna see something we haven't seen before. It feels very, very odd to kind of put that wording in there. Because you would just put like a new exciting segment in the Legends series or something along that. Ambitious is very suggestive to some big changes, I think. How cool would it be if you were an evil grunt? That's who you were in the game. You weren't actually a trainer at all like we normally are. It's a completely different character. Bradley, how are we doing, mate? You also forgot we talked about your love for Man United. Yeah, I forget about that, mate. Digging my own grave. Imagine getting all 3 Gen games on the NES that include all of these events that you don't have to jump through hoops. Ah, it'd be so good. It'd be so good. That's what I was really expecting them to announce it at the Pokemon Presents, especially if we're not getting a game this year, which makes me think maybe we are gonna get that Ilka Black and White remake, because I feel it would have just given them so much room if we got these games on the Switch. It's just, yeah, I think it is a matter of time, but I do lose a little bit of hope every time we have a presents like this where it's a perfect opportunity for them to say these games are now available and they don't do it. I just feel, yeah. Gotta head out now. Atomico, have a great evening. Good luck with the testing, my friend, and thanks for swinging by. It's great seeing you as always, and hopefully catch you very soon, mate. But if not, have a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon. Are there any legit methods to get Hooper in 2024? I think Hooper was an event only, wasn't it? I don't think it's ever been catchable in game yet, so no. I don't know about Pokemon Go, but it's probably not an event that's available at the moment. So I think Hooper's just one of those where we have to wait for it to be an event again for us to be able to get it. It's kind of sad because Hooper's great. I think it's the same with like Mars Shadow, Volcanion, Zeraora. They're all in the same boat with availability. I'd love Mars Shadow to be available in a game. It's like such a waste of a mythical. Like, it's just, yeah, you can't get it. You can't get your hands on it at all in anything. So yeah, it's like that same sort of boat. My dad knocked about with the hero of the '66 World Cup, but felt his brother was the better player. That hero was Jeff Hurst. No way, Jeff. Ashley, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. I can't believe that. Can't believe that. Brother was Bob. Bob Hurst. The beer chat earlier was good, but I'm letting the team down. Drinking Corona while cooking fajitas. I had fajitas for dinner, mate. Hope you enjoy them. I haven't had fajitas in absolutely ages. They were good though. feel it wouldn't be too much work for them to port the older games to the GBA games over to the Switch. But what do I know? I feel exactly the same. I feel like it can't be too hard to do because they're just emulating them at this point. Can get Hooper and Pogo, but obviously can't move it up beyond home. Yeah. My Marshetta is in my Gen 7 SOS hunting mon, so I can't really transfer it up. Yeah, you kind of have to lock it in there for that in a minute. Neil, thank you so much for the subscribe. I hope you're having a great Friday, and if you're enjoying the stream, I hope you enjoy it with us all. Hooper was in Go a few times. Hooper's such another one that's such a good mythical. He made Meloetta catchable with that funny sequence of steps with the camera. Yeah, it was a cool little like hidden event in the Indigo Disc. I really enjoyed that. I just wish we got a few more of them. There was like definitely room to do more of them in the terrarium. Like they could have done one per terrarium area, you know, like done at least 4 mythicals. It would have been kind of nice to have something like that. John, how are you doing, mate? Good evening to you. I'm the guy that sent you the paste of the Nuzlocke. Ah, okay, John, nice. Glad you thought it was very cool, mate. Thank you so much for doing that, man. I didn't realize it was you. Managed to do it in game and get it locked, but there was a few things that I wasn't able to get done in time. I was like prop panic mode before. I wish I'd had a bit more time. I wish I'd noticed it before, but we'll take it for a few battles over the weekend. It's gonna be fun, mate. But no, thanks again, man. It's really kind of you to take the time, and the team is fire as well. Team is like so good. Like it looks cool with what we had as well. From I think it's the best we could have done with what we had available from the Nuzlocke. Imagine there's some random busted down truck in the game. You do some nonsense and out of nowhere MU spawns. Yeah, can you imagine? Crazier things have happened. I wonder if there are many like more secrets in Scarlet and Violet that we just haven't discovered yet. I always find it more hard to believe now because we've got the data miners that scour through, you know, the data for any like information and stuff like that. But there is stuff that kind of goes under the radar though, and with the Meloetta event there was nothing in there that the data miners knew was in the game but didn't know how to access it. So there's always stuff that's not always known. And I guess you could look at, you know, I think Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was a big one, wasn't it? I think it was 2 years after, well, maybe more years after the game was released, they found out all the stuff about the shiny hunting in it, and everyone was wrong originally about the shiny hunting methods in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Now it's all been uncovered properly. Jeff got the accolades and stuff because he scored a hat-trick. Guess the right place at the right time. My dad thought he grew up in West Ham countries, supported Wolves. Ah, nice, Wolves. We've got them this weekend. We're probably going to get absolutely hammered off Wolves tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow we play them. Yeah, it's not going to be great. Wolves are doing alright this season though. West Ham, maybe not so much. Gold member, I didn't realize that Meloetta was catchable right from the get-go. Thought you needed to finish the Indigo Disc, sorry. No, I think you can go, as soon as you go in, I think if you go over to that area and do the sequence of events that you need to with the spinning in the grass and stuff like that, and then get your camera out, I think Meloetta will appear. I don't think there's anything that you need to do to trigger it. Scott, how are you doing? Oh mate, we didn't get any of the shinies earlier. I think we're about 700 resets in with them now, so on both games, so like 1400 across the two, and no starter shiny yet. But we'll go again on Monday, try and get them, see if we can jump into the Nuzlocke. I was hoping we'd get them by now, just because we're doing like 2 carts at once to kind of cut down the time, but no, not yet. Took us over a year to realize the 16 spawns can happen. Yeah, that's so true, Lexi. Yeah, like we went yeah, even longer than a year really before that was even a thing. Having caught Meloetta and Scarlet and Violet, how do you do it? You go to the coastal biome. There's a video on the channel if you want the exact spot, because it's hard to tell you where the exact spot it is. One of the meadow areas of the coastal biome. I want to say that, is it the, I'm trying to remember the fly point. It's one of the, it's not the main fly point, one of the other fly points in the coastal biome. Then you go to the area and you have to spin around for a set amount of time and then get your camera out. And if you do it right in the right area, you'll hear the Meloetta tune playing, and then you look around and you'll be able to spot Meloetta, or will pop up and be a spawn there in that area, so you can just grab it. Kaden, how are we doing? I hope you're well. Great to see you. How can you get this encounter? It's you've got to inject the event into your game. There is no way to get this otherwise, in normal gameplay anyway. Because it was a Japanese only event at the time, they never released it out to the West, which is kind of sad. They used to do that quite frequently though, with a lot of Japan only events. Oh, Shadow Dian say Volcanian, Zero Aura, Zarud, Genesect. I think they are all only events in game and go. Yeah, Polio. Do you remember the Pokemon bus that toured the UK? Yes, I do, mate. They did one for I think the Celebi tour back in just pre the release of Crystal. Was that like the Pokemon bus that they used to do as well? I don't know how people are getting so many Herba Mystica with the Venusaur raids. Very sparse for me. Rose, I've only had like one at best. I've not even had a double yet. It's crazy. Yeah, I've seen loads of people. Like, I think Steve got one with 5 or 6 earlier. There's a post on Twitter. And there's a bunch of other people that are getting loads of drops. But yeah, I'm yet to have any of the fat drops. Hopefully you do start 2 over the weekend. Right. There we go. Bye-bye, Luke. We don't need Luke. Bringing the mood down. This is how to catch Meloetta. Okay, Denny's gonna walk us through it. It's hard for me to say when I haven't got it in front of me. It's easier with the map, so I could tell you exactly how you do it. Check your video on. That's insane. It sounds like a glitch. Yeah, it sounds like it, but it's like genuine like thing that you had. There's 2 NPCs in the area around the coastal biome that talk about if you spin in a meadow, and they've heard music coming from one of the meadows as well. So there's like 2 hints that you can get about it, but it's not like, it doesn't tell you exactly how to get it. So you just got to figure it out. Toast Melon, how are we doing? I hope you're well, my friend, and having a great Friday. Which part of the UK is your accent from? I'm guessing you're from the UK. Yes, I am from the UK, yeah. I'm from Northumberland originally. I don't know if my cold I've had is not helping too much at the minute. I'm a bit nasally still, but Northumberland, so just past Newcastle. But I feel like I've lost a lot of my accent. So I haven't lived up there for a while. Raid Power 2 or 3 helps a lot for getting extra herba. Yeah, the Raid Power 2 is what I had on, but I just, yeah, never got any extra drops yet. But definitely worth doing, I think, if you're farming this event. I had 4 in my first 3 in the second. Loads of ground terror shards as well. Maxing those out, Spencer. 4, that's really good. I was wondering what the best terror type for Venu. If you're playing Venusaur, Fire's pretty good. I like fire on it. I think fire's really good. I mean, ground's not bad, but probably fire's better. Rich, I can't believe you're saying that. I'm not even gonna read that out. I'm offended. It's like the worst thing you could have said. How dare you? Thanks, mate. But your Friday will be better with a shiny Deoxys soon rather than later. Thank you, mate. I hope your Friday's going good as well. Thanks for hopping in and joining the stream. It's great to have you swinging by, and whatever you're up to, mate. Hope you're having a great time. Petro, best friend, ribbon on Darkrai. Nice. 15 ribbons in 24 hours. That's pretty decent, mate. You're going to be like done with it very soon. I'd say in a week you'll be done with all of them. What do you think the time frame you get through it? I like the fire, Ashley, just because you can play weather ball on it and it gives you the resistance to stuff. Keeps your fairy resist, gives you the resistance to fire, which is always going to be a bit annoying. Takes your flying weakness away as well, which is good, but you're not weak. Yeah, and water you're not really worried about too much, especially if you can keep the sun up, because I'm guessing if you're playing Venusaur, you're going to play sun with it to take advantage of the chlorophyll, so you're always going to get the jump on most water types as well. Riley, did you hear ribbons? You did indeed. Shots fired. I'm from Hartlepool, mate. Could be worse. Yeah, mate. Could be from Darla. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking. Scott. Don't have enough shots for that. You need to get on the item printer. I'll get you a bunch of shards pretty easily. Don't say that. You definitely don't. You're definitely winding me up, Rich. You know why that popped into my mind? I watched a documentary on YouTube the other day about it was like one of the worst places to live in the UK, or the roughest places to live in the UK at the moment. It was yeah, it was. I didn't realize like Darlow is such a sketchy place. I've never actually been into Darlow. I've only ever passed it when I'm, when I've been on the train going up home, and the train always stops there, but I've never gotten off. But yeah. You're winding me up though, 100%. Everyone I know from there is nice though, so again, I'm just constantly digging myself these holes today. I'll stop talking. They're better than Hartlepool for the most part. And Big Jeff's from Hartlepool, isn't he? Jeff's on TalkSport these days though. I still feel like you're winding me up though, Rich. You don't live in Darlow. Spencer, I assume East London made the list on that video, Lee. It was just about Darlington. It wasn't about anywhere else. So, yeah. Yeah, it was all about Darlington. I was like, yeah, it was, can't remember who like did it, but it was pretty, yeah, interesting documentary. It's like, I'm probably not going to Darla after watching it though, but I'm sure it's fine. They always make stuff out to be worse than what it is. We love Jeff. Lovely blog too. Yeah, Jeff's great. Don't listen to those videos. They're not true. It's just some guy reading information from the internet. We're actually like there in person doing like interviews with people in the town.
So it was kind of interesting to like see the different areas and stuff like that with these people. But again, yeah, it's one side of things, so you know there's always two sides to every coin. That's awesome, Petro. Don't forget your Hisui ribbon and SV marks. Any chance it's tiny or large? But yeah, of course. Get over to Hisui, take some photos with it, get that Hisuian mark. Really how awful Dahlia is. It's rough, yeah. It wasn't, it was just how more dangerous it was. Like the knife crime and stuff like that. And these people that were like talking about like how they had to carry knives pretty much to protect themselves. It was pretty sad, really. Like when you look down at the base of it, like it was pretty tragic. Rich, I still feel like you're on the wind up, mate. But no. Gets you back. I can't even say it gets you back for the Macam comment. But yeah, I just feel bad now. Gala Shields. Petra, thanks for reminding me. Riley, gonna send it over and check when I get the footprint ribbon at level 80. Is that what level you need to be to get the footprint ribbon? See, that's what I mean, Rich, yeah. Like the documentary can be like, yeah, way exaggerated. I can't believe it though. The one thing that I just thrown out there just to be a joke about, and it's actually like it's okay. I've actually got like some good friends that are from Darlow, so that I met at uni, so they wouldn't take kindly to that comment, but they would know I wouldn't mean anything by it, mate. I love the Northeast. Can anyone help me? I'm playing Pokemon Ultra Moon. Only have an Necrozma fused with Lunala in the team. I tried to use equipment to separate them, but it's not working. That's weird. Why? I'm trying to think why it wouldn't work. What would stop them unfusing? My mind is literally going blank, but there is probably a reason why you can't do it. Have you got space in your party when you're doing it? Maybe you need like a spare slot in your party. If you've got like a full team of 6, maybe you need to have a spare space. Something, maybe. Shiny Giratina considered illegal in Legends Arceus. Yeah, you can't catch a Giratina shiny in Legends. Unfortunately. All of the legendary encounters, they're all shiny locked. Footprint ribbon after Gen 4 is raised at 30 levels from when you get it. Since it was level 50, that will be 80 for Dark. Ah, okay, so it's like 30 level. I get you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, mate, it's not been a good day for that. I need to just stop having any sort of opinion on stuff. It's yeah. You know, I don't mean anything by it. Been one of them days. I didn't even know there was a rivalry between the two, mate. I knew they're pretty close to each other, but I didn't know there was a rivalry. Yeah, so see, there was nothing in the comment. There we go. Not just saying that either. Bradley, is there any game that isn't on the Switch that you wish they would port over? The Wind Waker, mate. I would love to see Wind Waker ported over. It'd be so nice to see that game ported over. What other games would be good? That's always the one I think of straight away that I wish we'd see. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. There's probably a bunch of them though that we would love to see, but Wind Waker's top of the list. I always feel like, come on, I thought we'd maybe get it for this because it was Zelda. Was it 25th anniversary for Zelda last year? Was that the year before? I can't remember which year it was, but it's been pretty recent, and I really thought it was going to be something that we'd see maybe that year with some of the other older titles. My final shiny Charmander today turned out to be my first shiny I checked that had the XXXL size. It's huge. Big monkey. Nice. Alpha Chimchar. That's really cool, mate. You have an open space in your party. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so you've got a space. It's literally just from Cosmo fused with Lulana. Starting turf wars in the northeast. Yeah, now that I'm safe down in the country, down in the West Country. No gangs coming down to get me. Yeah, I love Wind Waker, sick. Probably my favorite Zelda game, I think. Twilight Princess would be great as well. I feel again they would be like easy ports for them to do. But I guess they could re-release, you know, because did they re-release the Wind Waker the last time they kind of ported it from, was it to the Wii? Was it like a HD remastered version? I feel like they could do that again, couldn't they? Just to make a bit extra money rather than add it to a Nintendo Online service. Ashley, only shiny I have is Rare Rizzo's event Metagross from 2013 US Nationals. Lizote and IT. I've got that one as well. That's super nice. That's super nice. That's a great event to get. Good old Ray. That team was... Yeah, because that was from his 2012 winning team, wasn't it? Yeah. It's the last time he won Worlds. And that was when he beat Wolf in the final. That was the first time Wolf got to the final, beating Sejun in semis, I think. 3 Herbers, Rose. Nice. That's a perfect... That's a good amount. If you can get that a few more times... Was it all the same one, or was they all different? Doomedy, the current Switch simply can't run Twilight Princess. Most modded Switches can run up to PS1 games. Wow. If you had custom firmware on the Switch though, and then you could overclock, it probably would work, right? 1 salty, 2 bitter. It's not bad. It's decent. I hope they do the same with the Blastoise raid and keep the Herbert drops, and even the Charizard one as well. I question if it'll be the same for the Charizard one though, because I feel like, I wonder if the drops will just be the same as the Charizard one was the first time round. Hopefully not. It's great watching the old Pokemon World Championships on YouTube. Yeah, it's a shame that like all the footage from them isn't still there. Because the 2014 World Championships was all streamed, but you can't really find the footage from that event, which is sad. Because my stream match is from a so they had the main casters there, but the footage from that isn't anywhere on YouTube. But there was I think it was a Brazilian commentators as well. There was like a team of from Brazil that were streaming as well. So their footage is on of most of the matches from 14. But yeah, my interview with Justin after the win is not anywhere to be found, which would have been good to see. But never mind. Yeah, it's a weird one, 14. That footage is just gone. And like years before that, it's really hard to find stuff. Sure, Pokemon's got it though. They must have it. Overclock doesn't go far enough to really be smooth. It's weird as well. You think the Switch is like a really, like I think the Switch is a really powerful console, but really it's not that powerful at all, is it? And it's, I guess because I just presume when you look at stuff like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, that are these really beautiful games, you think, the Switch is like, yeah. But compared to like other, like, you know, PS4, PS5, Xbox, it's not even in the same ballpark as those consoles, like power wise. Actually, I never played Ray in an event. No, I didn't. I played in events, in the same events as Ray a couple of times, but I never played. We never got paired up. No. It would have been nice. Would have been nice too. But it was great. Like, I've known Ray since, you know, first met him in 2013 in person. He's great. He's a great guy. He's very, very friendly. And then it was nice being able to cast with him in Japan last year as well. So it was good to hang out with him again a bit more. So, because he lives over in Japan now. I tried to persuade him. I said when Hawaii was announced, I was like, you've got to come back and play next year. You've got to. Qualify, win worlds one more time. And the video he did with Wolf, with Geo as well, the Geo produced, that was really cool to see. We still use the burger sandwich method. You can make sandwiches out of nearly any herb combination. Still the best conserving herb, along with cucumber and pickle ones. I really like the rice ones, Lexi, with no ingredients. Have you seen those? You just don't use any ingredients. It's like a rice ball, your 2 herbers, and maybe like 2 condiments, but you don't put anything onto the bread. You just throw it to the side, and you always get the power that you need for Humongo, Tinsy, Encounter. They're really good. Oh, the rice drop as well. Don't understand why people use it. Better combinations. Oh, okay. I've just totally like, yeah. You've answered me then. When did I start commentating? 2017 was the first event I commentated in Birmingham Regionals in the UK. It's been a little while now. Us, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Just listening on my walk home. I hope you're having a nice walk home and had a great day as well. Thanks so much for hopping into chat. Great to see you as always. Games for the Switch are well optimized. Emulation is really demanding on certain systems. It's crazy, isn't it? I didn't really expect. Maybe that's why we don't see some of the games like ported to the Switch then. Maybe that's a big reason for it. Just picked on my monthly free TCG pack from GameStop. Nice, mate. Free TCG pack. I want to get in on that. What pack is it? And have you opened it is the bigger question. Hope you get some fire pulls. Sam, how are we doing? I hope you're well, mate. Great to see you. Just wanted to tell you that my girlfriend and me love your voice. We always say that you could easily be a radio moderator. Is YouTube your main job, or did you study works something else too? So YouTube is what I do now full time, along with the casting and stuff. But yeah, I studied actually music when I was at uni, so yeah, completely different to what I ended up doing, especially work wise. I never went into music industry or anything like that after uni, so I went down a different path. But no, this is where we are now. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it, mate. Really, really kind of you to say. I hope I can keep doing the casting for a long time. But you never know. The team's so big now. Might come a day when they're like, nah, we need to get rid of this old guy. Let the new blood in. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for it to happen at some point. Hopefully it doesn't though. Be sad if I didn't get to cast anymore. But Sam, I hope you're having a great Friday, and thanks so much for dropping into the stream. Great to see you. Hope you can stick around. Maybe you get to see the shiny Deoxys if we can get it tonight. Riley, Whitley, what Pokemon will be using to weaken the Deoxys and give it status for catching? Will you use the Master Ball? Master Ball, Riley. I'm not messing around with this Deoxys. I thought about it before we came in. I thought I could train something up. I know we've got Callum the Wigglytuff in our party with the Sing, so we could use that. The Wigglytuff probably, I think it's at a good level as well. It's around just before that 30 or 30-ish level, so it would have been a good one to bring to the Deoxys, but I was like, nah, we'll just use the Master Ball. We'll not risk it. We'll just get it. After the presents on Pokemon Day, I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Nice, seeing as I don't know if we'll have a Pokemon game this year. That's awesome, Roz. Have you started playing it yet? A lot of people are saying it's really, really good. So I hope if you have started, it's you're enjoying it. Optimal sandwich eating just the way Game Freak intended. Geo's videos are amazing. Same with Cybertron's Geo film. So good. Yeah, Geo is just an absolutely so talented. So talented. I would love to have a project on the channel and be like, Geo, will you come and do a video from, like, edit a video for me that I've got? But it'd be so good. And he's genuinely one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Like, Geo is such a nice guy. And he's a very good Pokemon player as well, to boot. Not been able to catch a live for a while. How's it going? How are you doing, Chloe? I hope you are well, and great to see you as always. Lexi, if you're hunting shinies a ton, it's worth knowing the optimized shiny sandwich strats. For sure, it is. Do I have a favorite champion theme? I really like Cynthia's. Always one that I would say is one of my favorites. Leon's as well from Sword and Shield. I do like Leon's. Not a big fan of Nemona's. Sorry, not Nemona's. Gita's. It's not the best. It's not too bad, but probably Cynthia's, I think, out of all of them. Blues is a classic as well, isn't it? From the original games. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to beat. Paradox Rift. Nice. It's from a pro membership. Oh, that's cool. It's cool that you get a free pack every month. Hope you get some nice pulls in it, mate. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. You know, when I've had this like sore throat, actually today's the first day, I think, since I got back from Dortmund, where I was just thinking when I came off stream earlier, I was like, oh, my throat isn't actually sore at all today. So it's the first day since Dortmund that I haven't had a sore throat, which is like, I'm so thankful, because it was getting to the point where I was like, if I still got this next week, I'm gonna have to go to the doctors. I've probably got some like horrible infection and it's just not gonna shift. It sounds so gross, but it has gone. So hopefully that's the end of it now and just get back to normal life. Okay, music. Pokemon music. Best music out there. Very relaxing. It is the best. I can't take any credit for the music that's playing though. This is all Glitch X City, who is probably the most talented, one of the most talented Pokemon music remixers out there. The music, they're so talented. So this is their radio that they have live on their channel, their mix, which is good. I would like to do more like music stuff. I do enjoy it. I did a few tracks there is a couple of tracks on the channel that I did not that long ago, maybe a year and a half ago or so. I had a bit of time. Did the Ultra Necrozma theme, bit of a different one for that, and then there's the original Route 2 music, I think, as well. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ashley. You're all too kind. You are. You guys make the streams what they are, though. That's the whole being all and end all of it. You guys being here make them what they are. So I'm very grateful for each and every one of you that come by. Thinking I might replay the remake first. Oh, that'd be nice. Long game though, isn't it? I never ever finished the original. I remember it on the PlayStation, wasn't it? Was it more than 4 discs, or was it just the 4 discs? 4 discs. Remember when you get like multiple games, multiple discs for one game? Remember that? Final Fantasy VIII was another one. It was like a 4 disc one. Crazy. Those days are gone now. Imagine getting a Switch game and having like 4 cartridges in the case, because the game's so big, and you get to a certain part of the game and it's like insert cart 2. Lars, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you, and hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Thank you so much for the good luck on the shiny hunt. We definitely need it. By the way, I'm wondering, just got legends for a nice price. How hard is it to get the Gudra for the Venusaur raids? It's a little way in, but not too difficult, to be honest, because you can get a Hisuian Sliggoo in the marsh. I can't remember what it's called, but the marsh area, which might be the 3rd area that you go to. Is it the 3rd area you unlock, or is it the... Yeah, I think it is the 3rd area you unlock. And then there's a static encounter that you can get the Sliggoo. And once you've got that, you just need to do the same process of it raining and then level it up to level 50 and it'll evolve into Hisuian Gudra. Then you can just quickly send it over to Scarlet and Violet. But it might be a little way in. There might be a way to get it earlier. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the quickest way to get it. Someone in chat might be able to correct me on it. Or if you want, after the stream, if I've got one spare in my Pokemon home, I can always trade you it if you want to hit me up on Discord. If that's easier. I feel like I'd need... the thing is, Ashley, I feel like I'd need something like... I need a really good video idea to do to justify it, to get like Geo on board for it. Because I couldn't just be like, oh, I've got this Leaf Green Nuzlocke video that I'm doing at the minute. Do you want to edit it for me? Because he would make a great job, but I feel like it would be kind of like... I feel like he's way above that sort of thing, you know? Sick, I can't say when I am, unfortunately, due to NDAs and stuff like that. So, hopefully, all I'll say is hopefully not too long away. Champion Iris theme is so amazing. One of the most fun champion themes, yeah. That is very true. I have to kind of listen to it. I can't remember off the top of my head. Dang, not 411 or 418. My next guess is 507 or 620. Channeling my lucky numbers for me. Come on, shiny. Let's get it. 507 would be nice. Milo, thank you so much for the comment. Please, the build worked out, mate. Made it nice and easy. Hopefully it makes farming for the Herba Mystica over the weekend pretty straightforward. But please, the build worked out. It's just not it's nice not having to worry about the RNG throughout the raid. Because as good as the chestnut is, it can go wrong. Like, I think I mentioned it in the chestnut video when I first put it up. If you get hit with any of the earth powers, and it's got like a 20% chance to drop your special defense. If it does drop your special defense, it makes it so difficult to do with the chestnut, almost making it likely that you're going to faint because you just take too much damage from the attacks. Thank you, Spencer. That means a lot, mate. That was a fun one to work on. I really like it. It's the outro to most of my videos that I have. Crimson Meerland's Vader there, so it's a lot quicker to get it then. A lot quicker to get the Gudra. Crimson Meerlands, that's the one. Vader there with the info. I thought it was the 3rd area, but it's the 2nd one that you go to. I thought you went to the coastal area and then to the Meerlands and then to the Highlands. But yeah, completely mixing it up. Thank you, Lois. I agree with that, yeah. They're huge though. They're massive. They're so big. You should check out their channel, honestly. Like, some of the tracks that they do are amazing. They've got such a good remix of the Jubilee Village track. There's two of them. There's like a lo-fi one, and then there's just a normal one that they've done a remix on, and both of them are absolute bangers. I love them. Because you can buy their tracks. They're free to use and stuff like that and listen to, of course, on YouTube, but you can buy the tracks on like iTunes, Spotify and stuff like that. So the Jubilee Village ones were one I bought those when they first got dropped on iTunes, like off iTunes, because it's like, I just need those. I need to have those wherever I am. And Forbes, thank you so much for coming by the stream, mate. Great to see you as always today. And thank you for the good luck, mate. I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your Friday, my friend. These folks are real optimistic. I'm still saying 9,128. Riley, brutal. Gonna be here for weeks on this hunt. Could this be the longest hunt that we've done on the channel? This one or the shiny starter? I think we'll get the shiny starters on Monday, to be honest. So there are some chestnut that run the belly drum. It makes it difficult. Yeah, Andy, I actually tested the belly drum originally. That was the first thing I went for. That was like my first build when I went into it. And it felt, I wasted so much time with the belly drum, to be honest. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I couldn't figure out a way to get it to work consistently. And it just felt, yeah, it was really difficult. Les, thank you so much, mate, for the super chat. Super generous of you. Chat, let's show Les some love. Are you playing this on emulator, or are you able to transfer to home from emulator? No, Les, this is playing on physical cart. So this is playing on a little device called the GB operator. That's actually on the cart. So when I've done it, I can trade it up through the normal methods. I would probably have to go to this into Pearl and then up the ladder through stuff to bank, and then from bank to home. So I'll be able to trade it up that way. That one. Laughing Jester, how are we doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. Great to see you as always, my friend. Rich, right, I've stopped crying. Rich, I'm gonna say sorry again, mate. Not much, mate. We're still resetting. No luck just yet. I imported Hisuian Gumi and leveled it in Scarlet. So stupid. Oh no, I was mad at myself. Just use the chestnut. Yeah, I think if you do the Sliggoo, you can do it can evolve. No, I think you need to do it. You need to evolve it in PLA, don't you? Pretty sure. Or can you evolve the Sliggoo in Scarlet and Violet? I think you can. I'm not too sure. Odds are 1,000. Odds are 1 in 8,192. Leia's been on a pretty slick streak lately, and it's time the universe gets its revenge. Maybe it's not on this one though. Maybe the universe wants to be kind with the Deoxys, and then just give me a more brutal one further down the line. I would prefer that. Went to Kabu early this morning and got a promo shop stand of a hard gold. It's massive. That's awesome. That's amazing. I would love one of those. That's such a good pickup, Sick. That's crazy. Congrats, mate. That looks so good as like a display piece. Yeah, Les, if you just Google GB operator, it'll take you to the epilogue site. You'll be able to check out all the details of it there. Really cool little device if you've got like any of the old games and you want to play them on your PC or anything like that, like I was saying earlier, I was talking about it, and you can back up your saves. So if you've got like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, problem with those, if the battery runs dry, your save file's gone forever. So you can back up the save onto your computer and then change the battery if it is running dry, or you know, if it does run out, you can change it as and when it does, and then you can put the save back onto it once you've put a new battery onto it, so you'll never ever lose that save, which is good. Fun time. How are we doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you. Going good, mate. Going good. Not had much luck with the shiny hunts today, but still feeling confident with the Deoxys. We're well under odds, but you never know. It only takes one reset and we can get it. Needs to be in PLA if you want the Hisui. Yeah. I'd say the universe getting its revenge was already done with some of the hilariously poor RNG and the Nuzlocke. This is very true, actually, yeah. Those first 3 runs, the RNG was not kind to us. We did get a bit of a flip around against Blue in the final battle with the Vault, the Jolteon. That was nice at the end with the Arcanine. Couldn't import it back either. Oh, that is so annoying, Roz. Let's go. Got Jirachi. 126 out of 182 on the Tinglu. Love that guy. Nice. Marcus, that's amazing. Great pulls. Congrats, mate. That's a good pack for the free pack. Good stuff. Stella Shadow, how are we doing? I hope you're well, having a great Friday. Thanks for hopping in, joining us tonight. Hope you've had a good day. If you have the Blueberry Academy bug sandwich in the Savannah biome. What's that for, Riley? Venomoth, the evolved one. The only problem is it doesn't fit through the front door, so it's still in the van. Oh man, yeah, I can imagine. It's huge. Has it got like Lugia and Ho-Oh on it, or is it just the Ho-Oh? Super nice. Super nice. Funtime Canal. Got a shiny Axew. Super nice. Congrats on that. Haxorus is such a nice shiny. I knows, yeah. How are we doing? Hope you're having a great Friday. The odds for this are 1 in 8,000. So it's pretty steep. And we're very early on in it. Yeah. You never know. You never know when we're going to get it, though. Might be 1 in 9,000 resets. It might be this reset right here. It'd be crazy if it was. It's not that one, though. Thank you. We need all the luck we can get. I think this one's going to be a long one, but I kind of came into it expecting it to be a very long hunt, but it'll be so worth it if we can get it. It's probably one that would be better if we were doing like something else alongside it and have it down to like a side hunt, but it would mean it's just because I'm doing it on the resets are quicker if we're just doing it all concentration onto it. I've been getting so lucky with her for the Venusaur. First raid I got 4, second raid I got 2, third raid you got 2, an ability patch. Nice. And Richards, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. If you are joining the stream tonight, hope you enjoy it with us. But no, not everyone lucks out so well. That's crazy luck, Diana. That's amazing to hear. Stocking up on those Herbers. Really nice. Hopefully we get some good mass outbreaks in the future to use these Herba Mystica on. Lars, before loading in Legends, I was hunting Galarian Slowbro from an outbreak. 12 in the sandwich timer. That's amazing. I love Galarian Slowbro. Yeah, 0.01%. that makes a big difference. Huge difference. Did you already get the Arceus and BDSP? No. This is the thing, Kifa, I think the Arceus hunt would probably be a good one we could do alongside this, to be honest. Maybe if we continue this on next week, we could do the Arceus hunt. Would people be down for that? Because I feel like I could do the Arceus and this one at the same time pretty effectively, because there's such a big amount of downtime between the resets for the Arceus. I would set it up now, but I had to go into my BDSP and get a Registeel for Mr. Ben Kiriakou for his regionals team the other week. So I'm not at the reset point, so I'd have to go back up to the place that we'd need to go to reset for Arceus. Spencer, yeah, the Arceus hunt sounds cool. Yeah, you should do Arceus alongside. Yeah. I don't know if I've got any static encounters. No, I don't think I've got any static encounters on my Switch at the moment that we could do. I've got the Registeel that we could pull up. We could do the Registeel resets as well alongside this. But maybe just for tonight, we'll stick with the Deoxys just for tonight. Next week we'll sort it out. We'll do the Arceus alongside this one. That'd be nice. Joanna, how are you doing? Hope you've had a great Friday. Thrilled to catch a stream. Great to have you here as always. We've had a fantastic day and enjoy the stream with us tonight. Maybe you're the one that's going to bring us the luck for this Deoxys to get very, very early. I have too many emeralds and not enough hardware. Sad flex. How many copies of Emerald have you got, Marcus? Nice to have all those copies, though. Want to do those simultaneous, like, shiny hunts with them. Those consoles on the go. Joanna, yeah, Deoxys is great shiny. Be nice, because I plan, if we get it, I plan on doing a giveaway for the Deoxys to all you guys if you would like a copy of it, because it's a nice one, because you can get it in Scarlet and Violet, so we could do the giveaway through there. Hey Marcus, want to trade 2 GBA SPs for 1 emerald? It's not a bad deal. Emerald's such a hard game to get a hold of, it really is. It's a bit like Hard Gold, Soul Silver, really. That's why we need it ported to the Switch. But knowing that the performance of emulation on the Switch is a bit of an issue, I feel like it might be the successor that gets the ports, not this one. Should be fine. I'm happy waiting for them. If we do a giveaway, we need to somehow get one. It's such a great shiny. I'll make sure yeah, 100%. I'll make sure everyone that's been around at the streams gets one. I have 2 PLA games and BDSP, but only got 1 Arceus. Not shiny. Can't bring myself to the Arceus battle in PLA again. Yeah. I know what you mean, Rose. That battle. I still didn't enjoy it the second time round when I had to do it. I was dreading doing it. It's a really difficult one. Oh no, Joanna, you lost your childhood copy of Emerald. Oh, that is so sad. No, I don't know, like, this is not even in the same ballpark, but I have no idea where my platinum copy is. And like, it's driving me crazy. And platinum, I've been looking at trying to pick up as well, just to have it, like, another copy of it, because I have no idea where it is. And I 100% had it and played on it, because I remember competing on platinum back in, you know, when VG was on platinum for a year. And I have no idea where it is. Like, the cart, the box, everything's gone. It's so strange. But it's not even in the same ballpark as losing Emerald. So, but to replace platinum boxed, it's crazy price as well. That's like so expensive. I think because it was such a it didn't sell very well, emerald. Sorry, platinum. So I wonder if there wasn't as many copies of it. But yeah, it's super expensive to pick up. Riley, I have 1 emerald, sapphire, ruby, but I want to have 4 copies of the Gen 3 for making poker blocks. Someone sniped my other copy of ruby. Oh, I'd be intrigued. I'm only looking for a spare GBA since I have my SP still. I'm hoping to snag one for $40 in my city. It's nice that you can pick up the SPs and the GBAs pretty cheap. Never thought I'd rage quit a Pokemon game, and I almost did with the dang Arceus hunt. How many resets did you get into with it, Diana? I did the Arceus battle in PLA at some point in the middle of the night, and the whole of Origin music freaked me out. I was in a pinch. Wasn't the pitch black in my room too? That is freaky. Yeah, that battle, I don't, I had no shame in repeatedly keeping my progress from the previous point where I fainted and just going from there. Marcus, you lost your copy of Fire Red to the couch. Mate, surely it's still there. Or do you not have the couch anymore? Found it years later, lost it again. Prices are wild. I would have loved to get hot gold or soul silver, but the prices are criminal these days. Yeah, we were talking about it a little earlier on the stream. It's just crazy how expensive they are. You've got to be really in the right place at the right time, I think, just to find a real bargain these days with those games. It's still possible too, but yeah, if you're picking up most places, and a lot of people just know how much they can get for them. It's just crazy. But a boxed platinum is like 80-90 pounds, and I'm like, I can't bring myself to pay that much for a copy of platinum. As much as I want it, I'm like, no, it's too much. Too much. It's like the same price as getting like Scarlet and Violet. And it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's too much. What do you think would be the better idea to have? Old games ported to the Switch successor, or the ability to insert old game cartridges into the new Switch? Ooh. I think for accessibility for everyone would be better. I think the old games ported to the Switch successor. Yeah, I think really I think it would be nice if they did both. In all honesty, I think, Bradley, if they did like, you know, like they've got the Game Boy player for the GameCube, and it's like you put the GameCube into it like that. I think if the Switch successor's dock has an adapter where you can sit it down onto a player of some sort, like a GBA, DS, I don't know what you would call it, but a dock would sit down on top of it, and it would have a 3DS port, have a GBA port, and you could play Game Boy games and stuff like that on it. That would be absolutely fire. And I think, like, if they're porting it all over as well, it'd be kind of cool to be able to have that facility, you know, on that. It would really make it stand out as well. I guess though, if it's only accessible on the dock, you wouldn't be able to play those games in handheld, so they'd have to do it some way to be able to play those games on the handheld as well. I don't know how they would do that, because then it kind of limits you to being only able to play when it's in docked mode with the physical carts. But that's maybe all right for them to do, you know, I don't know. I just know I'd probably want it to be in handheld mode as well as docked mode. The only time I ever rage quit a Pokemon game was last year, battling a friend during EUIC lunch break, and he for sure twice in 3 games. That's good enough reason to rage quit. I hope you flip the table. Spencer. For sure, twice in 3 games. I don't blame you. That's a justified rage quit. This morning at a car boot, a woman was selling Scarlet card for only 90. Scarlet card for £90. What? £90? That's like double the price or like of a brand new copy. That's crazy. And I picked up a copy of Hot Gold in Japan and I loved it, but the English version would be fantastic. That's nice though, like having the Japanese version. Makes it hard to understand what's being said though in the games, but nice to have it though. I bet it was with like a way better value as well. Funtime Canal, how are we doing? Great to have you back. Stella Shadow, the kind of console will be wild. Be so good to have that sort of adapter, wouldn't it, to the new Switch? We could play like back catalog of any of the GBA, DS, 3DS games on it. That would be so good. Grade 4 math ME teacher took my emerald. No way. Never will forgive or forget that. So devastated in grade 4. Teacher told us for safekeeping he'll take the GBA for the night so nothing gets stolen. And no, Loss, you're joking. Are you actually joking? Like you never got it back? Like I would have made them like go out. Like it doesn't get you the save file back. I would have like done everything to make them replace it. Like the GBA and the game. It's like they almost took it because they kind of wanted it for themselves. That's horrible. Oh, that makes me so angry. Especially like when you're that age as well. What the actual... Hope Karma pays them a visit. Not wishing any badness onto anyone, but that's out of order. Yeah, it's the nostalgia versus the accessibility for all, and I kind of like, I don't know, like I want everyone to have that experience of these old games because like I love going back and playing them, and like I've played them before, but for a lot of people, if you're playing it for the first time, it's exciting to kind of play the older games, I think, because I feel they still stand up to time. Funtime Canal. Kind of chill. I'm surprised. Always chill, mate. Always good. Good vibes. Spencer, thank you so much for spending so much time in the chat today and the streams. It's been great hanging out with you, mate. Have a great Friday night, and I will hopefully catch you on Monday's stream. We'll be kicking off with the brutala tops of shiny starter hunting for that Nuzlocke run in Soul Silver Hot Gold. So if you're around, mate, I'll see you then. But take care of yourself, buddy, and have a great weekend. Sakami, can someone help me with the Venusaur raid? I'm sure there's loads of people doing the Venusaur raid at the moment for shiny Herbers. What are you struggling with? What build are you using as well? All this talk about missing games, and went and checked and I'm missing Emerald and Fire Red. No, Jonathan, they got to be somewhere. Some teachers are horrible. Not all of them. Some of them though. Those ones give everyone else a bad name. That's horrible though. Thanks for the raid guide, Osirus. Your Hisuian Girder build was absolutely goated. Worked like a charm. Awesome to hear, mate. I'm pleased it worked out. And I hope you have a lot of fun with it farming for the Herbers, or if you're doing that over the weekend. Hope you get lots of nice easy drops. But it's a good one for the farming of this one. Hopefully you get another good build like that for the Poliwrath. The Poliwrath? The Blastoise. I do think Poliwrath will be good for the Blastoise. That's why I said Poliwrath. But yeah. The Blastoise, because it drops on Tuesday, I think. The Blastoise. Post, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Under the thank you, you told me in the past saves should be tied to NNID. Called Nintendo, and once I get my new 3DS, I can transfer my data over. That's amazing. That is such good news. Oh, that is a lifesaver then. That is brilliant to hear. So will they just transfer it over to the new console then? So you've got all that data and you've lost nothing. I bet that's been a nightmare to sort out, but I'm really happy that there's like an end point in sight and you've got some resolve to it. That's so good to hear. Brilliant news. Send Darkrai after them. Lana, how are we doing? I hope you're good and having a fantastic Friday. Great to have you in the chat. Try for 100 likes. We can do it. We need 25 more. 25 more. Right. Let's have a look how we're looking at the moment. We got 82 at the minute. Thank you so much for all the likes, friends, and for coming by the stream tonight, of course, and supporting. If we can hit that 100, it would be amazing. So thank you again for everyone that has dropped a like so far. I'm on my first playthrough of Omega Ruby and loving it. Swamp Thing, nice. It's such a good game. I put that in the category of like the super remakes, right? With Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is such a good game. You're gonna have a blast playing through it. Shiny looking coming, Christian. We definitely need some. Had nothing today. It's been a dry day, but you never know. We might get this Deoxys tonight. Really cool. My local vintage video store has some of the Pokemon games sometimes, but the prices are too much. The owner is lovely, but he tried to sell me Alpha Sapphire for 250 Canadian dollars. That's, yeah, 250 Canadian dollars. That's crazy. That is crazy. There's no way it's worth that. That's absolutely madness. This is hardware, James. We're playing on the old GB operator, if you've seen one of those before. Time to summon a shiny super early. I would love to get it sub 1,000 resets. This is the one. Come on, Deoxys. It's never the one when you say it's the one, though, is it? I'm using Chestnut Guide. I don't have a Hisuian Gooder. I've tried 3 times, but still run out of time. Sakami, you could try Mud Slap on the Chestnut as well as the 4th move, which I didn't include in mine, but I know a lot of builds after mine came out had the Mud Slap on, just to make it easier to get that 3rd Sword Stance up, because sometimes it's a bit tricky to get the 3rd Sword Stance up because your health is low. So, but with the Mud Slap, it gives you the kind of opportunity where the moves are going to miss a lot more frequently with the Venusaur. So that might help if you haven't been using that set already. Got copies of Moon, Omega Ruby, and X for 68. A copy of Black is for 69. Crazy how much these games go for, isn't it? Yet you can pick Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow up for like cartridges only for like super cheap. Guess what? You can pick up like Pokemon Red for like £30. You'd think that would be the most expensive out of all of them, but yeah, just because it's like the original. But I guess it's not the best game. Got the Game Boy SP, but no game. That's so weird, Lars. Did you like report the teacher? It feels like it's theirs. They've had it. It's their responsibility to like make sure nothing happens to it. They basically nicked it and then wanted Emerald to play on. True, Marcus. Very true. There is a ticket form I can fill out once I have the new serial number, and they will transfer it over. Stops me from having to get Pokemon Bank in a nano way. That's awesome. That's brilliant. 500 resets for the Deoxys. Sick. I hope so. We're nearly there. 6 more likes, chat, and we are there for our target tonight. Let's see how we're getting on. 6 more we need. 6 more for the shiny Deoxys. Have 2 Game Boy Lights for sale. Limited Pikachu Yellow and Fat Isuma 500 in mint. Nice, the devil, that's amazing. The Pikachu Yellow one is a very, very nice one. Do you think the Deoxys is floating over to you or waddling? I always like to think it's floating. It's coming down on us a little bit like that when you watch him move. I'll have to watch him this time. Is there a potential waddle there? Let's see. Okay, I see what you mean about the waddle. There could be a potential waddle. I still think it's floating. Bradley, I can't find my old Game Boy Color. Copy of red or yellow crystal at my parents' house. I'm hoping they haven't thrown away by mistake. They'll be off the Christmas card list. I honestly thought my mum had thrown out all my old Pokemon games, but I don't know if those of you who remember, I was at my parents' last year at some point and found it all. My dad was adamant, like this box didn't exist, and I was like, this box exists. I know there's like all my Pokemon stuff was in this like yellow box, and he's like, nah, there's no yellow box. And it was like, we found the yellow box, and I was like, here it is, it's been here this whole time. So most of it was there, some stuff was missing, but yeah, it'll be there, I'm sure, mate. But I was just not convinced because I know my mum gave us a Super Nintendo away. I was sad about that. Thomas hunting for shiny type null. Good luck, mate. I hope you see it shine very soon. Good luck with the shiny hunt. And Professor Oak, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you again. How you holding up tonight? 100 likes. Have we got it? Smashed it. Yes, we have, chat. Thank you so much, chat. You're the best. You're the best. Did eventually pick up a modded 2DS with all the 3DS era games, but I would prefer to own the carts. Also, why we all throw away the cover art boxes as kids. Yeah, I actually kept all mine. I was pretty fortunate with that, which is nice because those like old manuals and the original Pokemon games is so cool. They're really expensive if you want to like buy those if you haven't got them. But yeah, I was pretty good at keeping all of the insert stuff from all of the games that I bought. I never ever threw anything out. It's kind of weird. So there's like I think there's a promo for the first World Championships or the Pokemon World Championships, and one of them still in there. It's like a little insert, and the TCG stuff and that in there. So yeah, but I'm bad like that. I mean, like even all my Nintendo games normally have, you know, they used to get the little scratch card off with your Nintendo Club points in. I never ever cashed any of those in, so all those cards with the scratchy bits on are always in my games as well. Yeah, I never ever take anything out. Usually I lurk about wanted to say thank you for your guides. Found your channel via hunting for a non-Mew build for Empoleon. The Vaporeon build was brilliant. Oh, Pen, thank you so much for hopping in the chat, and thank you so much for the kind words as well. I'm pleased the build helped out, and I hope future ones that we put out are helpful as well. I loved that. I had so much fun with the Vaporeon build. It was so good for the I feel like I could have just done that raid over and over again with that Vaporeon. It was super. I hope the Blastoise one's going to be similar to that. I think with maybe Poliwrath might be a good one for it. Maybe the Vaporeon, actually, the Fire Vaporeon might be a good shout for the Blastoise as well, with the water absorb. And Vaporeon is just so strong defensively, and then having the fire stab onto the Blastoise because of its steel typing might be quite good. So we'll have to wait and see in testing, but I think theoretically that could be a good one to maybe run against it. Well, good lady had dinner now. I can chill out for the next 48 hours. That is great news, Professor Oak, mate. Get some well-deserved rest. I should look to see if I still have all the Pokemon red and blue boxes still. Nate, yeah. I mean, like, the boxes probably sell for just as much, if not more, than the game cartridges sometimes. I know if you want to buy a box like Emerald and all of that stuff, or Fire Red, it's like £100 for just the box. Just the box, you know? Or more even sometimes, depending on the condition. Crazy, crazy. The only box that I kept was Meteorite Fusion. I regret everything. That's savage. Used to buy all the strategy guides, limited stuff, but I was reckless. I've still got all my strategy guide books up there as well. And like the, you know, you used to get like the official, you got the strategy guide and you got the official Pokedex as well. I love those. Like just going through them and like, yeah, I used to use them quite a bit for competitive just to see what everything, like I guess that's why I kind of have a good memory for what Pokemon, like moves and stuff they can learn. To just scroll through it for hours and just see what Pokemon could learn, if they could learn any like really obscure moves that would maybe give it an advantage or maybe give it a way to work in a format. Yeah, still got that, like literally up on my shelf. They're in pretty good condition as well. Have to get them out. Be kind of good to like upload them to a video, like scan them in and have them in a video. So everyone could kind of just take advantage of them. I don't know. Am I allowed to do that with that sort of thing? Sure would be. Cyrus, where's a good Venona isolation hunt area? I think if you go to... Let me just get my Switch. Let me just have a look. I'm sure I've got Paldea open. Wait there. There is a place. I think the best place is probably... I think it's North Province Area 2, just down the bank. Yeah, North Province Area 2 in Paldea. Down the bank towards the bamboo forest. I'm pretty sure that's, you can isolate hunt venom out there. The poison type sandwich. So yeah. Check that out as a place to do it. Because I don't think you get any other poison types appearing in that area. My favorite legendary Pokemon. It's such a hard question, Alana. What about you? While I think about it, let me know what your favorite is. Are we counting mythicals in that or not mythicals? Definitely kept all of my old NES boxes with manuals, etc. inside. So I'm pretty sure I still have the Pokemon boxes as well. Wow, Nate, you've still got the NES boxes with it. That's incredible. Stella, anyone can answer. For sure, I'd love to hear anyone's. Strategy guides are so nice. I used to love picking them up. Problem is with them now, I guess there's not really a need, as much of a need for them, because there's so much content on YouTube and other places where you can just grab the stuff that you need. And they come out, the strategy guides come out so much later. You know, it's normally like 5-6 months after the game's release, and it's not normally that useful at that point. People don't remember how OP magazines and calling the game devs was back in the day. Yeah, mate. Exactly. Game helplines. Where you could ring up. There would be a number sometimes in like the manual. And if you're struggling, you could ring that number up. You could ask them for help with the game. Crazy. How crazy is that? Like you could actually ring up whoever it was about the game and they would give you help. Stuck on this part of the game, I can't get past it. Do you ever see Hidden Power ever coming back? No, I don't, mate. Kind of, yeah, I don't think it will. Which is sad. I liked Hidden Power as well. I guess Terra Blast kind of in a way gives us that almost Hidden Power, but it's not really the same, is it? Good luck on the shiny. Thank you, Frozen. How are you doing as well? Great to see you. It's always been a little while, but I hope you're doing good and having a nice Friday. Favorite is Mewtwo. Mewtwo's always a great one. Favorite legendary, who am I gonna say? Oh, I always like Kyogre, Groudon. Quasar's good as well. Rayquaza. It's always a difficult one for me to say because I got so many of the legendaries that I really do like. Lugia as well. I'm gonna say Lugia. That's what I'm gonna go with. Mythical, I'll always probably say Mew, but there's so many good mythical Pokemon. It's really hard to kind of give a good answer for that, like a solid answer for that one, I feel. Glom, how are we doing? I hope you're well. Hop in and say hi. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're having a great Friday. Janice, I've been watching your Scarlet and Violet videos for a while, but this is my first time joining one of your streams. Your enthusiasm for the game is amazing and the content is awesome. Thank you so much, and great to have you joining the stream. I hope you you might bring us some shiny luck with this Deoxys tonight. We definitely need some today, but hopefully for you and everyone else, we do get to see it shine. It would be nice to see something sparkle today, but thank you so much for the kind words, and really great to have you joining us in the stream. Can you remember Channel 4's Games Master? I can. Yes, mate. Games Master was quality. Games Master. They used to do a magazine as well, right? I don't think I ever got the magazine. But I do remember the show. But I don't really have that great memories of it. I would have been so young when it was on. But I do remember it. Games Master. That would make like... I should go back and watch that. I swear that if you did like a modern version of Games Master now as a YouTube channel, you'd be doing so good. It would make a great YouTube channel. Gotta say, Osirus, I absolutely love how much you shiny hunt on stream. Variety throughout the day. Thank you so much, mate, and it's always great to have you join. It's I really appreciate everyone coming by and supporting the streams. Shiny Rayquaza, Jose. Yes, great shiny. Probably one of the better shiny legendaries, although a lot of the legendaries do have really nice shinies, don't they? I always find like the primals very hard to beat. Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, some of my favorite shiny legendaries. I hope we see a return. You know, we're talking about a return of... It's a real stretch, this. It is a real stretch, so we'll probably not see it. But we're having the return of Mega Evolution. Could we see a return of maybe the red and the blue orbs? So we get Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon? That would be so nice. In the new Legends game, that'd be so good. Psyche, thank you so much for the good luck. Hope you get this on the next reset. That would be amazing if we do. It'd be so good if we can. Crazy Shadow, and just a quick shout out to you, your videos for the 7-star raids. Videos have become my go-to spot if a new 7-star raid happens. Currently training the Hisuian Gudra for the Venusaur. Thank you so much, Crazy Shadows, and hope you have a lot of fun with the event using the Gudra as well this weekend, and get lots of nice Herba Mysticas from the event as well. I still need to go in and do the Herba Mystica grind myself. Be useful as well because I'm running very low on level up candies from all of the builds recently that I've done in game. Is Proca transfer still working? Yes, it is currently, yeah. So they haven't set a date yet for when it's going to close. Don't remember much of it, just remember the big face on the screen. Yeah, always reminded me, James, of do you remember Power Rangers? And is it Zordon? Is it Zordon? I don't know. The big guy with a face in the tube. The Games Master thing always reminded me of that. And I don't know which one. I think Games Master was pre-Power Rangers. Yeah. Weird. The Games Master. I'm sure Games Master had a thing where you could call up as well and ask them if you were stuck on any game. Cool, but I was more of a Nintendo official magazine. We used to get the Nintendo official magazine. My mum used to get me like the subscription for Christmas every year. I used to love that, getting that every month. It was so cool. and then any Pokemon news in it or stuff like that. Yeah, it was really, really good. Spend hours every month just going through every single page of all the new games that were coming out for the Nintendo. I think I've still got all of the magazines somewhere, my parents. Unless they did throw those out, which I probably can't blame them for. Because they're probably taking up a lot of room. My Friday was honestly terrible. I was waiting for a train for like 50 minutes because of the delay, being tired all day, and worst of all, no shinies beside the Axew yet. Lone Ghost. Funtime Canal. Oh, sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope your Friday gets a lot better from this point forward. And you get some nice rest tonight as well. Catch up on that sleep. It's the worst when you're tired through the day as well. I'm walking my dog this evening and nearly got trampled by a cow. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just such a random, so random. Hope you're alright though, mate. Cows are dangerous. Can be. Gotta watch out for them. Mill tanks. Gonna go for tonight, but good luck with the Deoxys. Keep on serving. Thank you so much, mate. Have a great rest of your Friday night, and I'll hopefully catch you on another stream sometime very soon. In North Province area too, I can't find Venonat anywhere. Oh, Venonat. It would be Venomoth, I think, that you would get in that area. And it's not version exclusive either. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100% sure Venomoth is in that area, just down from that Pokemon Center on the bank. Tension Rangers, love that. I do know that my mum got rid of all the Power Rangers. Like my brother was crazy and Scott was crazy into Power Rangers, and he had like all of the Power Rangers like toys. It's like all he ever wanted, and he had the entire set of all of them. I remember playing with them, and I know my mum sold all of those, and I know they're worth like so much now. And he's still fuming about it, which I don't blame him for. But yeah, he had like, what is it, the Megazord? I don't know if that's even the right name for it. Can't really remember. But yeah, the one where you put all the bits together and it makes the big, yeah, one. And he had the dragon one as well for the Green Ranger, and like the little dragon flute thing as well, and the White Ranger sword. All gone to a good cause down at our local charity shop in Alnwick. And you know, some dudes walked in there and being like, I can't believe that you've got this stuff, and picked it up for like next to nothing, and then just went on. And yeah, either hopefully they added it to a collection, you know, never know. Beetleborgs, no, I can't remember it. What is it? Ob, how are we doing? I hope you're well, mate, and having a great Friday. Great to see you again, mate. Hope you'll find that Venonat soon. Funtime Canal. Is it Venonat you need, or could you get a Venomoth? Because I'm sure if there's a Venomoth spawning in that area, then you should get Venonats as well. Now starting a Tapu Koko Dynamax raid. Do you have any tips? Tapu Koko. Any poison type or ground or poison. The best ones to try and grab throughout the route, if you can get any of those. Or steel. Steel's not the best really, but anything that, yeah, ground poison would be best. Nidoking, Nidoqueen. If you can grab those in the route, you're gonna have a way easier time. I think I might have sold your Power Rangers on eBay. Or casually leave photos of how much they're worth just to spite them. If I was your bro, yeah, they're worth so much now. I can't believe it. It's also by Saban, but instead of Power Rangers, they were based on types of beetles. Wow, no, I've never seen it. Horrible week, but thank you for all the build. Being a herba grinding today, you rock. Yordi, I'm sorry you've not had a great week, my friend. I hope your weekend is a lot better, and you're welcome. I'm pleased the build helped out, my friend, and good luck with the herba drops. Hope you get lots of nice large ones when you're doing the Veno raids this weekend. Do you have a shiny charm in this game? No, I think the shiny charm was first introduced, was it black and white too? So yeah, no chance of increasing the odds of this shiny, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. It would be nice if we could just have something just to boost those shiny odds a little bit. But like I keep saying, shiny at 500, sick. That would be... Well, I mean, we're only a few away now. Started back with the Mighty Morphin Dino era popping off. Nice, mate. Got a Pokemon noob for real. Why didn't I know that? Nah, mate. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't worry about it. Now you do. You can earn Venomoth in Ground 0. Oh, Area 0, I think, between Station 3 and 2. Bug Sandwich, doable as a new Grasshopper Mon also appears. Is that the Lortix? Yordi, thank you so much for the tip. I'm sure that will be super useful for that hunt. Just got a shiny Bonsly. It's in Legends Arceus. Evans, very nice. Super nice shiny as well to get. Congrats. Janice, took a long break from the games. Do you have any suggestion on how to play the 3DS Pokemon games? Emulators, I think buying a 3DS and the physical games right now is quite expensive. Really expensive. Yeah. I mean, you could get an emulator if you want. It's probably the cheaper way to do it. Because yeah, they're so expensive to buy. I think the consoles themselves for the 3DS aren't too bad to pick up. Like now, I'd honestly pick up if you can get a nice condition DS Lite. But you're not getting the 3DS games on that though, that's the problem. Just the DS Lite has the ability to play GBA games as well, but then again, that's the same problem where you're going to be having to pay a lot of money for those games. Maybe emulation is the way to go. It's frustrating. It's just like, I mean, and yeah, you can't even on the 3DS, you can't even get like any of the virtual console games now, which is really frustrating because they were good value to pick up. You know, they weren't too much money to pick up on those consoles, but you can't even get those now. Yeah, the other thing is just to kind of be a bit persistent online. If you're checking eBay or any like secondhand store places, just to keep an eye on like Pokemon games that come up and try and just snag a bargain, because they do come around. You know, there is the opportunity there to get a bargain every now and again. But yeah, physical games are so crazy priced right now. So we're kind of all hoping that they port the games to the Switch, you know, so everyone's got that accessibility. Because even like Black and White and Black and White 2 are just crazy prices. I was even saying like Platinum that I'm missing from my collection because I don't know where my copy's gone, but to replace it, it's like, I think boxed like 80 or 90 pound, and I'm like, it's crazy. It's not even that old a game. Emerald is the old shiny odds too. Yeah, 1 in 8,000. Yeah. So yeah, Leaf Green is just, oof. The old shiny odds are absolutely brutal. But we did the Celebi hunt and we got that really under odds. We got that in like 1,000 and something resets. Pretty sure. Was it 2,000? Sure, it wasn't a huge amount of resets that we did for the Celebi. So it can be done early. You just got to get a little bit of luck. Just got shiny Snow Form Cast Form in Pokemon Go. Nice, Dean. That's a lush shiny. I really like that one. Bug, how we doing, mate? Great to see you as always. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. If you use the sandwich you suggested, you can get 4 herba dropped. It happened a couple of times today. Average 1 to 2. I found very nice, mate. all dropped. I saw Steve, who's on the Pokemon cast. He got like 5 or 6. Posted a tweet earlier. I was like, no way. The amount of Herbers from 1 drop. Juicy Bruce, I just managed to get a 3DS and hard gold for £76. That is an absolute steal. That is an amazing bargain. I'm very happy for you for that, because that is really good value for the system and the copy of the game. That's really good. You're gonna have a blast with them as well. That's amazing. So that's what I mean. There is like bargains out there to have, and like good value. But it's just, I think, being patient and just keeping an eye on anything that comes up, you know? And just having a price in mind that you don't want to overpay and not going over that, no matter what. Never understand why they haven't kept those old game port on the Switch. I'd love to give them money. Yeah, I think like all of us here would be like, probably like, here's our money for just let us play these older games on the Switch. Juicy Bruce on eBay as well. That's such a bargain, mate. Platinum is one of the hardest games, yeah. Because it was one of the worst selling games as well. It really sold so badly, Platinum. So there probably aren't that many copies compared to some of the other games. I know there's like a steel box version of it, and that is even more expensive. But I wouldn't ever be interested in buying that one. 3DS era games are going 25 to 40. Some good deals. Generally, people want a lot of anything Pokemon related. Yeah, if it's got the stamp on it, Marcus, like you say, if it's got that Pokemon stamp on, just like instantly puts a premium on stuff. Also have a Venomoth outbreak now in the Savannah area in the DLC. You can get both Evos appear there too. Venomoth has such a nice shiny as well. So does Venonat, really. Yeah, we just need the game ports to the Switch. We really do. Desperate for them. Hot gold alone is worth that purchase, yeah, or more. You technically got a free 3DS console, which is pretty fire. That's awesome. Great deal. You can get Pokemon games cheaper on Vinted. Oh, that's not a bad idea to look on. Somewhere like Vinted as well, yeah. Gotta jump. Good luck with the shiny hunt in Red Rojo. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. It's been awesome hanging with you and everyone else tonight. And hope you have a fantastic weekend, mate. Thank you so much for the support tonight. And thank you for the good luck as well. Right. I think we'll do one more, friends. No, we'll take it to 15. And then I've got to bounce for tonight. But we will be back on Monday with our Hot Gold Soul Silver Shiny Oni Nuzlocke playthrough, and then we've got a shiny challenge on Monday night with Bebum, so I will be organizing that over the weekend to get that ready. I don't know what game we're going to do it in. I might suggest that we do it in BDSP and do shiny chain farming again, because I haven't done that in such a long time. We could do the Dynamax adventure raids. That would be cool, because then everyone else can join in with us and we could have a competition to see who gets the shiny legendary first, or the first shiny. And I have a forfeit from the last time we did a challenge a while ago. I talked about it on stream, and it was the one chip challenge, so I might be doing that as well on Monday's stream. So that should be a little bit of a fun one. If you're around for that, that would be good. So it'd be yeah, we'll do the Dynamax adventure raids. We'll get it organized to do that on Monday. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a bit of a different stream as well. So we'll do the Solgaleo hunt, but we'll do it with Bebum and anyone else that wants to hop in. Right, last one. Come on, Deoxys, 515. That would make a good short YouTube short title. Deoxys, shiny Deoxys in 515 resets. Come on, foreshadowing it. Don't let us down, Deoxys. Don't be a what's it. We want to see a Quaver. Come on. We don't want a Cheeto. What do we get? Cheetos and what's it's all day long. PC Isaac, how are you doing? Right, friends, I want to say thank you again for coming by the stream tonight. It's awesome hanging out with you all. It's been a brilliant stream as always. Sorry for the sleepy start to this one's. And Blins did a giveaway not long ago for shiny Deoxys. Is it this event he gave? Was it legit? I don't know, mate. I don't know where it was from. I'd have to have a look and see. But I will find out. I'll find out. It's probably from these games. I think this is the only way you can get shiny Deoxys, or it might be from Pokemon Go, because maybe you could get Deoxys from Pokemon Go as well. So yeah, I'd have to have a look. Been a great stream. It has been a great stream. All day has been really good. So thank you so much, friends. It's been a really fun week this week with all the streams that we've done. And it's just been all down to you guys. So thank you so much. And we'll see you on Monday, bright and early, for that hot gold soul silver kick back in. And then we got the shiny hunt with Bebum on Monday night, which would be very good. So take care of yourselves, friends. Have a great weekend. More importantly than anything, take care of yourselves, like I say. And I'll see you all on our next stream on Monday. So until then, friends, rest up. Take care. Bye-bye.